What is going on, guys? My name is Germ and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, please leave a like and subscribe. So today I'm going to make a video trying to predict who the next DokkanFest is going to be. The next DokkanFest is about a week away now, and I think it's time to just kind of start tinkering around a little bit and see what we're going to be getting. Maybe this is just my opinion, this is just characters I would like to see. I came up with a total of, let me count real quick. 6 characters. There are 6 characters that I do think have a high chance. I'm gonna go kind of in order of what I want least to what I want the most. So without further ado, this is last year's DokkanFest that came out around the same time period. The resurrection of Blues. 2 years ago it was Kid Gohan, and 3 years ago it was 2021. No, sorry. Last year it was these guys. 2 years ago in 2021 was Kid Gohan, and 3 years ago was STR Kefla. So this slot is kind of like usually reserved for a mid to higher tier like popular character. So I came up with some options here that may work. Personally, some of these that I came up with are just kind of eh. I'm also going to be trying to predict the part 2 LR that will be coming with this guy as well. Keep in mind that we are going to get another LR in about a month's time now. LR Golden Frieza came out last year. 2 years ago was LR Goku and Piccolo, the Int one, and 3 years ago Kefla's LR was LR UI Goku on JP. So let's go ahead and just discuss this. The Resurrection of Blues were definitely pretty bad. They're definitely one of the worst DokkanFest TURs released in 2022. Like, they're not the worst, they're just, compared to every other TUR that came out in 2022, they're just pretty bad. LR Golden Frieza, though, has definitely tested the times, man. He's very good still. Very good. He's definitely the best turn 1 character in the game, but, you know. So I'm going to kind of go by least to greatest as to what I want to see as the DokkanFest. So let's start with Vegeta. Now, I do think that there's a couple of Vegeta characters that could get a DokkanFest. The Vegeta that I want is this guy right here. I'm talking about Vegeta first transforming into a Super Saiyan, being the part 1. But unfortunately that means that part 2 would be LR 19 and 20, which feel like a free-to-play option, not a summonable LR character. I do think this moment is definitely worth a DokkanFest. Vegeta first turning Super Saiyan, it has not been animated in game. It's like Vegeta first using Super Saiyan against Android 19. I do think that this Big Bang attack is good, but this is a character from 2018. They could do so much better. Him ripping off 19's arms, him using the Big Bang attack, like they could do so much better with these animations, man. It's crazy. So this guy's kind of like my least wanted. But I do think that this guy will work the greatest. Now the thing is, yeah, the part 2 LR would probably be 19 and 20, which, while it would be interesting, I don't think that would be a good way to carry a part 2 to a celebration. The Android Saga definitely feels like it would be something that's coming up, considering that my next choice is also from the Android Saga. But I do think Vegeta will work very well, especially if it's a base Vegeta, because if we take a look at the base Vegeta cards in the game, there really isn't a great base Vegeta in game right now. Let me just take a look, double check, make sure my facts are correct before I hit you guys with knowledge. Taking a look at all the base Vegetas in the game, yeah, no, there's not a good one. So my ideal hope is this guy is a base Vegeta that transforms into Super Saiyan Vegeta, maybe at like turn 3, turn 4, something like that. And then, yeah, yet again, like I said, let me open up a new tab actually and get this guy in here. But yeah, look at this. We're just gonna go right ahead, just like this. Just Google search it. I do think that Android 19 and this would probably be the name of the LR if they were to go with one. That's the problem, is I don't think that 19 and 20 really deserve a summonable LR. If they wanted to give them a free-to-play LR, sure, but this unit is still pretty decent. Like, they're not good. Like, they're not crazy anymore, but they're decent. They're, the heal, all this stuff that they can do. They heal. They're a support unit. They have a scouter. It's like they could do a lot. So theoretically speaking, they would either be this or Android 18. Like, the Android 18 that fights Vegeta could be the LR, but it really could just be either or. I do think if they wanted to make it accurate, though, they would just do Android 19, which is weird. But you know what? We've had weird character choices recently. So, if they wanted to drop summonable LR, Android 19 and 20, go for it. That's my pick for Vegeta. Obviously, there is more that Vegeta could get right. Like, I do think Grade 8 Vegeta does deserve a Dokkan Fest. This was kind of annoying that this happened, but yeah, grade 8 Vegeta could get a Dokkan Fest. Super Saiyan Vegeta just got a top tier banner unit, so it's kind of rough for me to choose Super Saiyan Vegeta like standalone, because I definitely think that we need another Vegeta, not a Super Saiyan Vegeta. Angel Vegeta, probably not. Super Vegeta, I don't think so. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, maybe. It'd probably be Angel Vegeta if they were going to do Super Saiyan 2. Majin Vegeta could, but we already have pretty much... Majin Vegeta's animations are pretty much already accounted for. They could do a base Vegeta that transforms into Majin Vegeta. Kind of like the 2019 New Year's unit, this Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta right here. They could do the same thing, but instead make him base. If they want to go with Majin Vegeta... I'm not expecting us to get Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta anytime soon. And then God Vegeta... God Vegeta could get a... I mean, he definitely could get a Dokkan Fest. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but I don't think it's his time yet. Blue Vegeta's overfilled, but we do actually need a new Blue Vegeta. We need a better Blue Vegeta, because all these guys are kind of eh. This guy's really good, but, I mean, it's an easy ATR from 2022. He's going to easy A next anniversary, but he bad. And I don't think they're going to do any GT Vegetas, because GT Vegeta isn't hype. Baby, I don't think they'd give a standalone Dokkan Fest. I think if we're going to get a Dokkan Fest Baby, it's going to be for a major celebration. So, like, worldwide anniversary. I don't think we're going to get Baby as an anniversary character. And here's the thing, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, scrap it out of your mind if you think Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is happening. So there you guys go. I don't think they're gonna do Goku and Vegetas. That's Vegeta right there. Trunks is the next character that I do think could get a Dokkan Fest. Now the thing is, we did already get this guy, the AGL Trunks, about 2 years ago. Trunks Teen is the one that I want the most. I basically want them to redo this moment, but use the anime version of him transforming into Super Saiyan and not goddamn fighters. That was very annoying. Like, come on, man. This was free and easy. By the way, this guy got hard replaced when the 7th anniversary dropped, so that's why I want another Trunks. We need a Trunks. We need a Trunks to just take over. They could do Trunks Teen. I don't think they do Super Saiyan Trunks. Super Trunks could get a Dokkan Fest, actually. I wouldn't be opposed if Super Trunks got the Dokkan Fest, to be fair. So, I mean, maybe I could go with Super Trunks. This is fan-made. No. Now, Dragon Ball Super Trunks, and then specifically there's another Trunks that I think they could do. Dragon Ball Super Trunks can get a Dokkan. I think he can get a new one. I don't think they'd EZA him. He's a little bit of a... He's part of a Golden Week. He was Golden Week 2019, so it's possible they would save him for a bigger celebration. But I do think this right here, this guy, could get the Dokkan Fest. I think that this would be absolutely perfect. It's just that this is a character that I want a little bit least. I don't really want him as much, because I feel like this guy, they would try to say something, because this is a pretty hype moment. Trunks beating the androids. That could be saved for like a pre-worldwide download celebration to get people to summon before like anniversary. Like, this guy could be like November of this year, right? Like, this guy could be the Yamcha of this year before New Year's. This guy could be like the Pan of this year before worldwide. Like, I feel like they would save this for like a moment, like a hype celebration. I don't think they would do him like just randomly out of nowhere. But this could deserve one. And then obviously the LR would be... I mean, hey, we're doing it again. Google. The faster way. I do think that this would be the LR. Now, they would hard replace 17 and 18, the Dokkan Fest. But at this point, this Dokkan Fest is 2 years old. I think we can definitely get one. It could be an exchange unit as well. Like an Android 18 that exchanges into 17. Like, sure. So I do think that this could be a good possibility as well. My next pick is actually something that I do think would be very, 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 very hype. I can actually get rid of Golden Frieza too. It doesn't matter. My next pick I think would be very, very hype for me. Demon King Piccolo. They're going for Dragon Ball, right? They're going for Dragon Ball. So my best move is, what if like the next Dokkan Fest is Demon King Piccolo, right? Finally, after ages, we get our Dokkan Fest Demon King Piccolo. It would have to be this guy, by the way. We need a young Demon King Piccolo. LR Demon King Piccolo is still solid on Kid Goku's team, but he's a 3-year-old free-to-play LR. And then this guy's EZA is actually pretty interesting, pretty good. So, to each their own. I guess it needs to be young Demon King Piccolo. Maybe the intro could be him actually doing this. Like, they could animate him actually killing Shenron. Like, Shenron just shows up for this guy's transformation. His intro could literally be him wishing to turn young again and then killing Shenron. They didn't animate him killing Shenron, so they could just do it. But Demon King Piccolo would definitely, like, right now would be like a good time. They kind of keep like the mid to high tier thing, because here's the thing: I do not think Demon King Piccolo will ever be like an anniversary or worldwide character. I don't think Dragon Ball Saga can carry worldwide, and they basically just chose like the best fight to carry a worldwide download celebration for this year's Golden Week. So scratch any thoughts about DB Saga becoming worldwide or anniversary. I think though that Demon King Piccolo could definitely be a choice. He could definitely be a choice. And then obviously his LR would be this guy right here, if they were to go the route. I do think that they could redo this right here, Kid Goku. They could redo the punch, the active skill, but in amazing animation. So basically what happens is once this guy does his active skill, this is what shows up when he does the punch. It's just this right here. They could redo the whole animation, give him better voice lines, better voice acting, all this stuff. It would work. Like, LR Kid Goku, it's gonna happen at some point. Kid Goku can get an LR, and I feel like this would be a good time to get it still. Buff the Dragon Ball like era, make DB Saga insanity with these two, and just call it good. Definitely though, it's a lot of cope for me because I just want an LR Kid Goku. I want this moment to get redone in any way possible. Like, I want this more modernized. Like, Kid Goku's active skill looks okay, but it could be better. It could be way, way better. But that's my next one. The top two for me, I mean, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, of course, when I say who my next pick is going to be. Goku Black. Yes, surprise. The Goku Black fan wants a Goku Black card. Yeah, congrats, bud. Congrats. Personally, if I were to go for a DokkanFest, I would want it to just be base Goku Black. Rose does need a new card, but what they could do is they drop a base form Goku Black, give LR Merge Zamasu the 200% leader that he's been dying for a whole year now. You know, they go base form Goku Black, and then for an active skill, he goes into Rose. Not like transform into Rose. It could just be an active skill attack. Goes into Rose. That's it. Save Rose for a hyper celebration. They could just easy 8 LR Rose. And basically, and easy 8 this guy too. They could just easy 8 in Goku Black, because in Goku Black does need an easy 8 very badly. So let's go ahead and just talk about another option too. I do think Zamasu himself could get a DokkanFest. Now, if I were to create a Zamasu DokkanFest, I would want it to be a Zamasu that uses the Super Dragon Balls to go into this essentially. So Zamasu that goes into this, and then for the active skill is when he go Rose. It doesn't have to be in this outfit. Like, the active skill, like it could be a costume change where he goes into this and then just transforms into Rose. And then after the Rose is done, he just goes back to base Goku Black, which, I mean, I would love that so much. Like, imagine Zamasu just wishing to turn into, like, wishing to switch bodies. Yes, I would be down for that. The part 2 LR for the boy would be, I would say, Dragon Ball Super Trunks. We're going to go ahead and go back to Google, boys. We're going back to Google. I think Rage Trunks would be his LR. Now, I do think Rage Trunks himself also deserves a DokkanFest. I didn't talk about it here. I just want Dragon Ball Z Trunks, but I think that Rage Trunks definitely could get a DokkanFest. Did it load? I think this thing is just dead. Hold on. Did the wiki crash on me? I think the wiki just crashed on me. Anywho, yeah, I do think that this could be a Dokkan, like the part 2 LR. They drop Rage Trunks as the part 2 LR. Now, a lot of people are saying that Rage Trunks could be anniversary, which is true. I do think a father-son theme anniversary for 9th anniversary, to drop UI Goku and Beast Gohan, and then Evolution Blue Vegeta and Rage Trunks, that could be fire. It's just, I do think that Rage Trunks could be a little bit more behind. Like, give this guy a Dokkan Awakening. They would probably easy a Tech Trunks, to be fair, if they were to do that. I don't think they had a part 2 LR last year, but I'd have to double check that. But I do think that they could just do Goku Black goes into Zamasu, or Zamasu that goes into Zamasu Goku, I guess, costume change into Goku Black, and does an active skill that goes into Rose for 1 turn, or like, you know what I mean, like active skill attack that makes him Rose, and then he reverts back to Goku Black. There we go. That's Zamasu. That's me. Now on to what I actually want the most. If you guys are ready. No, it's not hit. No, it's not hit. Boys, this is the DokkanFest that I do think would be absolutely fire if they were to do it. You guys saw where I'm going with hit though. So, Universe 6 versus 7. Kaioken Blue Goku. The intro could be him charging the Kaioken. He does the Kamehameha as an active skill. He does that attack he does against hit. Once he actually breaks through the time skip and attacks hit, it could be so fire. Universe 6 could finally get the buff it needs. This would be the DokkanFest Kale buff that we're waiting for, by the way. Not this guy. We're going to talk about it, but I do think, obviously, if they're going to drop this guy, then hit would be the part 2 LR. Or they could actually, they could even swap, too. They want to drop a DokkanFest hit again and then make this guy the part 2 LR. They could do that easily. But I do think that Blue Goku as the DokkanFest would work a little bit better. Because look at just how many teams this guy is on. And like looking at this, he could be accelerated battle. That doesn't have a 170% leader yet. He could be like accelerated battle, reps, doesn't have a 170-200% leader. He could be the reps of he could be the Kaioken Blue Goku that buffs Kaioken Blue Goku. The thing is though, I do think that if they were to drop this guy, they would actually give him Kaioken in his name, not just make him Blue Goku. The reason why, by the way, is just because back when this guy first came out, this guy was very good still. Like, this guy was very decent, so they didn't want them to link together. Obviously, at some point now, they could just go back. Like, maybe if this was the DokkanFest, they could just add Kaioken to his name. So, but I do think that this guy would do very good. Plus, he has all 3 of the big key links prepared for battle over the flash, shocking speed. Like, look at that. Super Saiyan, Warrior Gods, Kamehameha. Like, he has pretty common links. He could work very well on every single team here. And then, obviously, if they were to drop this guy as a DokkanFest, the part 2 LR would more than likely be hit. I made a concept. Like, I have an idea. I have an idea, and I think you guys might like it. I do have a very cool idea that what they could do. Basically, make hit. Use the time. So he has an intro, right? This is gonna be pretty funny. I hope that sounds cool to you guys. You get hit, right? Hit has an intro. You know, he walks up, hands in pockets, and then he does his pose, like the fighter's intro. And he enters a time skip. Basically, a time skip would be like a giant transformation for a turn. 1 turn, 2 turns, he's basically a giant transformation character, right? For 1 turn, or 2 turns, however long they want to do it. Then, when he gets out of the time skip, you give him dodge. And his active skill is the time skip again, where it's actually like him going back into the time skip. I don't think they'd use the intro. I got another level 10 link. I'm link leveling on the side, by the way. LR Bobity's almost done. So, yeah, you hit, does the time skip again, and they use a different animation for it. They can give him different attacks. This time it's a traditional giant transformation where he has like 3 turns of it, versus the intro version where it's like 1 turn, 2 turns. And this would be the Kale buff that is needed. The slot 1 Kale buff, because he has the dodge at least. Maybe give him like damage reduction and dodge, or damage reduction and guard. Make him the slot 1 unit that Kale needs for the first couple turns, and then boom, easy. Kale is saved. Kale is now reasonable for some reason. I don't know why they didn't just drop LR hit during the Kale celebration, or LR Kefla or something like that. But I do think that this is essentially going to be like the best pick. This guy comes out of the DokkanFest in a week. This guy comes out as a summon LR in a month. It'll work. Gives people like, this is like, people really wouldn't summon. Like, Hit is a cool character, but I don't think he's hype enough to like make people summon before Tanabata. Because keep in mind that after this right here, after this slot, like, if I open up this, I don't know if it'll show, but keep in mind that the next celebration after this little mini celebration will be the Tanabata celebration on JP. So I definitely do think that, I don't think that LR hit would be enough to make people spend all their stones before Tanabata. So it's definitely a good idea. It just depends on how they want to do it. Like, I like my concept of him having an intro that basically turns him into a giant for like 1 turn, and then he just has like dodge and damage reduction and base, and that's it. But that's about it for me. This is definitely the one that I want to see the most. Blue Kaioken Goku hit, yes. And I think it'll be pretty fun. So let me know what you guys think. Definitely rambled on a little bit here, made a nice 20-minute video, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about the concept, about the ideas. I definitely do want Goku and hit the most, but if they want to give my boy Goku Black DokkanFest, hey, I ain't complaining. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys made it all the way to the end of the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.